Guys, welcome to episode 18, the actual episode 18 this time. I'm Matt, and I'm restoring the 1962 wooden Tahiti Ketch Maverick. In today's episode, I'll be siphoning most of the diesel from Maverick's fuel tank. Then I finish gutting the port side of the galley area, uncovering some seriously rotten old plywood in the process. Then I drain the feed section of the fuel system and remove the old Racor filter. Finally, you get an overview of various antique shipwright tools that I've acquired and will be using on this project. If you enjoy watching my progress in this project and want to be updated every time I upload a new video, go ahead and click the subscribe button and enable all notifications by clicking on the little bell next to it. Also, I always value your feedback, so please feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, if you like the video, please smash that thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the video. Hey guys, Matt here with Saving Maverick. So, fuel cans, we've got a siphon pump, and we've got the diesel fill cap. We've got about a half tank of diesel in there, and I'm going to try to get most of that out. And then we'll see about draining the fuel system on the engine so I can start dismantling the rest of the cabin down below. Why are you howling, Pepper? Arrgh. Alright, I can definitely see fuel down there. Alright, so I have a 5-gallon tank. This is not for kerosene, but that's alright. And this is a 2.5 gallon. It's 7.5 gallons. I'm not sure what the capacity of this tank is, but given the condensation line down below, it looks to be about a little less than half full. Alright. Alright, so we've got like 2.5 gallons out. There's another gallon of fuel out. And my last gas can. And yeah, I know I'm not supposed to be using gas cans for diesel, but this is the only thing that I have that runs on diesel, and it currently doesn't run, so naturally I don't have any diesel cans. And that kerosene can came with the boat for some reason. I don't know why there's a kerosene can with the boat. The cooktop was just like a little Coleman stove thing. Nope. That's all the fuel can capacity that I have.
Definitely enough fuel still in there to warrant going and getting another couple cans, so we'll do that. All right, I got two nice modern 5-gallon diesel cans. I'm gonna empty these small crappy old gas cans into here because I got as much out as I'm gonna get out. All right. All right, 10 gallons of diesel off the boat. So, we definitely have a little bit left in the bottom, but we did get 10 gallons out of the tank, so that's better than it was. Kind of looking in here, seeing what I can see for what we have going on here, because we have, this is like a spider web of random plumbing tubes and wires and whatnot. All right, so I'm going to try to get some of this stuff out of here. There are a series of tubes right here. So a float switch for a bilge pump. Got some of this electrical tape to free this stuff up. There we go. All right, main bilge pump. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw that out because I don't know how old or new that is, and something as critical as a bilge pump, I'm not gonna risk it. Goes to a switch. I think this must have been a manual bilge pump switch because it was over there. Look how corroded that is. In the trash it goes. Here we have an electrical wire going into a tube that goes to... All right, so there's a wire going through up to here. So that's the back of our depth sounder. So I think that was wired into that, and that's a transducer. A series of tubes. There's water in that. held on with old steel bolts that just enough strength left in them to not want to come apart. Getting somewhere. Haha! Look at that thing. Look at all that mold, man. That's friggin' atrocious. Get this nasty asshole thing off the boat. One thing I was curious about is this loose floor right here. That's not a floor at all. Looks like paint. Weird. Got a couple through hulls here. I think that is a sea strainer. And then that's a gray water outlet. That was for the galley sink. And then this would have been the raw water intake for the motor. One way to overcome rusty bolts anchoring rotten wood, do that. Hey guys, I'm back with it. It's Sunday I don't even know what day it is anymore, man. Sunday the 17th of March. So, yesterday I siphoned out 10 gallons of diesel out of the tank right here. And so all that's left to get out is the residual fuel from the system. So we have our strainer filter here. Looks like there's a drain cap on here, so I might unscrew that. I have a little bucket here. I think that's what I'll do there. Oops. Put that on a paper towel just to... So I guess this is the actual drain plug. I am far from a marine diesel mechanic. So I know there was a diagram on the door that was right here. It wasn't really a diagram. It just showed that the one on the left is the feed and the one on the right's the return. There's a threaded part here. Take some Croil, which is perhaps the best penetrating oil money can buy. It's expensive, but it's well worth it. WD-40's got nothing on this stuff. Dab will do you. I just put some on the threads there and let that sit. Alright, so I guess it's just slow to a trickle now. So I'll shut that off. And do this hose clamp. That's very much fused to that fitting. So this should be in the off position. Let me try that. So pouring a bit of fuel out of the filter into there. Maybe see a cap up here. That's like a little primer pump of some sort. See, it's interesting. These are systems that I'm not really familiar with, so it's kind of like a little bit of learning on the fly. It's a bit better than a lot of alternatives. I think we're probably pretty well drained out. Alright, I'm going to stop recording and I'm going to go get my impact gun because these are Phillips head screws here. I'll just hold on to the nuts here and then back them out. Yeah, this thing is not great. Well, shall we go back aft and see what's going on back there? I think that's the way to proceed here. All right. I think I'm going to get the vacuum over here and clean this up a little bit, and then I'll be back. All right, shipwright tools. So here's my reefing hook for pulling the cotton and seam compound out of the seams. I made that. Not too bad. Could have done better with the brass rivets, but whatever. So, this thing went to the dump today. So this is like a folding hook knife. Now I guess these were like utility knives back in the day, but since I have regular utility knives, I don't need that. So I figure it's a decent old tool, and I figure that I can make a nice small reefing hook out of it. So if I just cut this portion out, round that over, like this one, grind an edge on the front. So this is significantly thinner, so that's probably, I don't know, maybe a 1/16 thick, whereas this one's a thicker one. So this should be able to get down in tighter spots. And it's cool too, it's a folder. So I think I may repurpose that as a reefing hook tool. Cool. Good find. Seems nicely built too. Old school. Nice, that might be teak or mahogany or something. So, yeah. Future folding reefing hook. Nice. Alright, more on shipwright tools. So here's that thing I found at the dump that's going to be converted into a miniature folding reefing hook. There's my reefing hook. So I have a collection of 6 old C. Drew and Company caulking irons. C. Drew and Co. I'm not exactly sure what this one's for. If anyone can tell me, I'd like to know. Got wide ones with channel, that's about 1/8 inch. It's another one that's about 1/8 inch with the channel. And a more narrow one with like about a 1/16 inch. This one's slightly narrower, but with a wider blade. And this one's a big wide one for huge seams. And so just so you know, these are antique tools here. C. Drew and Company was making caulking irons back in the 1800s. so those are great. This is an old shipwright's mallet. Big iron rings. I have the other iron ring around here somewhere, but it's missing. And I'm restoring that. I filled it with some thickened epoxy. So it was checked. That's like a big, hefty live oak mallet. That's one. Of course, the caulking mallet to go with the irons. And I've got hewing adze. Always good for converting large timbers into smaller ones. Nice long curved handle, very ergonomic. And of course, the classic shipwright's broad axe. So this guy is completely flat on that face. And it has some curvature like that. So that's very good for similar to what the adze does, but finer up close work. And that's a Plum brand, which is a very old, very high quality brand. So yeah.